Hey there guys, in this video we're going to be going back to Dark Visions with a Dark Party. Overall, I do feel like the Dark Party for this Dark Visions is not quite as good as the Fire or the Water version, but you know, if you're missing a core piece of the Fire or the Water team, maybe the Dark team can work out, although of course we are still using overall some of the just really strong units of Brave Exvius, like, you know, Hayo and Rosa for Undead Killer, etc. Anyway, let's get in here and do a clear, but again, I'll warn you in advance, the damage will definitely be lower than the previous videos that I've shown. Unless we get like a perfect variance roll, you never know. Anyway, so turn one, we're going to use Jade Pendant with Rosa. Again, if you don't have that, give status immunity to your party. We can just guard Elaspiris, Nelica, and Hayo. Roka can sing Zidane's STMR. And Ibarra will give us a 200 Dark Resist buff with Bar Darkja, and then just Mirage the party. So my Nelica is only EX1, so that's part of the problem here, is her damage is going to be very low. You know, I didn't Moogle her STMR, all that kind of fun stuff. But, you know, it'll still be alright. Okay, so for this turn, we're going to have Rosa do Protect and Shell. So Protect and Shell. Elaspiris can do Sword Splitter to do an 89 attack and Magic Break. Ibarra on this turn can do Avatar's Tenant. If you don't have that, just use Resist Gear or, you know, Rose's buff instead. Nelica can do Released from Restraint. That'll unlock her skills for next turn. And Hayo on this turn can do Blazing Spirit to imbue the boss with fire, so we take a little bit less damage this turn. Okay. There we go. So turn 3, Ibarra will do her LB for the self-killer and all that. Nelica on this turn will do her quintuple cast. The important ones are Cursed Lands and Cursed Shackles, but you got to use other skills. We'll do Indignation and Wicked Cry and Smart Block as well. Hayo will do his LB. Elaspiris will do the Dark card on Hayo to start ramping Dark Amplify for him. And then Rosa on turn 3 can just guard. Okay. Some more attacks this turn, not too big of a deal. With 89 breaks, the boss does very, very low damage. Okay, so for this turn, Nelica will do triple. We'll do Elemental Burst Dark, Smart Block, and My Intelligence Can't Be Chained. Hayo will go to the Shift form. We'll do Blazing Brand to give himself a Fire Imbue. We'll do Ultimate Flame and Refined Stance. Elaspiris will do Dance of Hades, Shield Splitter, and Hemomancer's Vengeance to perfect dispel the boss. Roka will do Darka, the Field, Elemental Burst Dark, and then her mod buff, I'll show you, last action. Ibarra will do Anun, Malicious, and let's do it this way actually. Let's do Malicious, then Anun, then Sukiyo as the last action. And Rosa will do some killers. We'll do, let's see here, Undead Killer on Roka and Nelica. Remember that Ibarra does not need the killer because she did her own 250. Okay. Some attacks. The boss gets a magic buff. We don't really care. So before we do our damage, Rosa will do, let's see here. Whoop. Rosa will do Undead Killer on Elaspiris and Hayo. Ibarra will shift and do her shifted LB. Shifted LB on Roka, which is triple Bolting Strike. SLB on Nelica, also triple Bolting Strike. And then Hayo and Elaspiris will do their LB or SLB, shifted LB for Hayo. So we're going to click Elaspiris first for the bigger Dark Imperil with the SLB. Then Hayo is going to chain with Elaspiris. Then we're going to wait just a moment. Then we're going to chain the rest of the party. So I'll pause the video and we come back for like a decent roll. I want to get like, you know, 30 or better. according to calculations, this party can go as high as 38, but on average, it's like 31. So, you know, 30-ish or better, and that'll be good for this video. I'm not going to farm variants too long on this party, but I do want to get, like, an average roll or better. So, see you in a second. Alright, guys, let's try our first attempt, and let's see what we get. We're looking for 114 count chain score, and 7.5 from Ibarra. That's, you know, a little bit above average. And we did 33.3. That's fine for the video. First try, actually. That was actually, you know, I cut the video and then started it again, and first try was 33. That's not bad. But yeah, like I said, overall, this is going to be definitely worse than the fire or the water options. So, just out of curiosity, Ibarra's maximum is 8.6. She did 7.5 with my gear. Roka's maximum is 12.7. She did 10.7, so a lot of damage lost there. Nelica at EX1, her maximum is 6.5, and she did 6.2. Of course, the weakest unit would do the highest roll. Elaspiris, maximum of 1.7, she did 1.0. And then Hayo's maximum is 9.0, he did 7.8. So yeah, so you know, overall kind of underwhelming rolls, but stupid Nelica rolled the literal maximum. Well, almost maximum for her. Whatever. You get the idea. So here's the party that we use. We're leading it with Roka, which gives bonus to evocation units, Chaos Wave, or Clash of Wills Dark, and Clash of Wills Fire. So here we go. So as far as gear, Ibarra in the base form, Evasion, Avatar's Tenant, some Esperfill, some Resistance, etc. Shift form, LB damage versus Reaper, which is pretty easy for her to gear. She's a premium, so there you go. Roka in the base form is Zidane's STMR. Other than that, some bulk. Shift form is the highest damage dealer on this party, so we gave her all the best gear. And there it is, maxed on everything. My EX1 Nelica, who doesn't even have her STMR, is using double fist build, Titus STMR, max undead killer, and there we go, using the Esper card. She'd be a lot better with her STMR, but again, I'm not going to Moogle it early. Elaspiris, you know, absolutely garbo damage, but, you know, she's a good field, good in peril. And we have the Dark card to give Hayo a Dark Amplify. Hayo base form, just evasion, who cares. Shift form is LB damage versus the combo, some chain speed because he's going first with Elaspiris, and there it is. And then Rosa, passive provoke evasion, Jade Moon. You know, if you don't have that, give other stuff. You get the idea. Anyway, there you go. There's the Dark Party. Turn chart will be in the comments. Hope it helps. See you in a bit.